Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this video is meeting you at this particular hour. I hope I meet you well, and I hope you are doing okay. I want us to look at this topic, amortization. Amortization is one of the new topic I can sense is under this financial, yes, that is arithmetic financial, yes, financial arithmetic. So I want us to look at it. It's kind of new, but very simple also. When we're talking about amortization, the formula for this amortization is A equals to P into I, open bracket 1 plus I raised to power n over 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. So this is the formula. I into 1 plus I, then bracket n. So this is the formula where A is the payment amount per period, and P is your initial principal, and your R is the monthly, that is the monthly interest rate. Then your N is the total number of payment, and your I now is the rate in percentage over 12. Let me just say over 12. Yes, that is your I. So this is your A equals to P into what? I, open bracket 1 plus this, that is I over raised to power n over 1 plus I, then open bracket n minus 1. So this is where the formula of amortization, this is the formula of what? Amortization. Now, how do we use this amortization? Now, when you look at this question, it said Mr. Okafor took a mortgage of 550,000 naira over 25 years at a rate of 15% per annum. He said we should calculate the monthly interest and the amortization amount. So which means that if you want to calculate the monthly interest, let's say that our solution. Now the monthly interest, which is the A, says that if you want to calculate the monthly interest, that is your principal times rate, that is in percentage, over what? Over 12. You know that per annum in that place is 12 months. So we are calculating in 12 months. So per annum, 1 year is 12 months. 1 year is 12 months. That is why we are calculating by what? By 12. So which means that our principal in that place is 550,000, and our rate is 15%. So which means for that place, the monthly interest will give us, what is our P? That is then times, what is our rate, which is 15%, and 15% is the same thing as 12 times 100. So where we have that is our 5 times 15 over 1200, that is 1200, and which is the same thing as writing it as our 550,000 then times, that will give us this 15 divided by 1200 will give us 0.0125. Yes, and when you multiply them together, you will have 6,875. So this is our monthly interest 6,875. Now let us now look at the amortization. Now the B part that says you should find the amortization, the B part that says you should find the amortization. So you remember our formula that says that A equals to P open bracket I, then open bracket 1 plus I raised to power n over open bracket 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. So minus 1. So this is it. Now from here now, our P is 550,000. Our N in that place is what is our N? Our N is that is 12 times 25, because they say 25 years, which is 12 1 year times, that is monthly, because we are dealing with monthly. That is 12 times 25, which will give us 300. That is our N. And what do we need again? Our R is given to be 15%. What did we need again? Let us check our I. Yes, let's look for our I. Our I now. Our I is what is our I? I say our I is R over what? Over 12, which is, what is our R? That is 15. That is 15 over 1,200, which is 0.0125. So this is our R. This is our R. This is our R 15%. Our N is 300 months. Our P is 550,000. Our I is 0.0125. So now let's insert them into our formula. We know that our A equals to, what is our P? Our P is 550,000. Then open brackets. What is our I? I say our I is 0.0125, and open brackets 1 plus 0.125 over 300. Then close the bracket, all over, that is 1 plus 0.0125, close the bracket, raised to power 300 minus 1. Now we have substituted it, then we work about it. Now what is the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to find it. Now we are going to find our A, that is 550,000, open bracket. Now when you look at it very well, we see that we will now have 0.0125, open bracket, 1 plus this will give us 1. That is sorry, omitted the 0 here. 1.0125, close the bracket, 300, then over that is the same thing as 1.0125 also over 300 minus 1. So the next thing we have now is our A is equals to, that is 550,000, open bracket, that is what is this? That is 0.0125. Then this bracket here, when you raise to power 300, that is, our bracket is the same thing as multiplication. So when you open the bracket over 300 using your calculator, you will have 41.5441 divided by, so you close the bracket, divided by the same 41.5441, then minus this one. So our A is 550,000, open bracket. When you multiply this and this, you have 0.5193, then divided by, when you subtract this from this, you have 40.5441. Yes. So then the next thing is you divide, when you divide this by this, you have 5 5, you have 5 5 0 0 0 0, then times, when you use this one to divide this, you have 0.0128. Then your amount at the end of the day will give you 7,040. 7,040. So this is how to calculate it, 7,040, and that is what you are going to get. So like I've said, this is how to calculate amortization. So it is very easy for us to get when we are able to understand the formula, and also we should be able to remember that the formula that I have written for you earlier now is this formula. This is the formula we need. This is the formula we need, and everything you need is being given to you in that place, where you see your A equals to P into bracket I, open bracket 1 plus I raised to power n over 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. And I told you that your A is the payment amount per period, then your P is the initial. When you look at that R, the R is monthly interest, so which means that if you are being given a year, you must convert it to months. You must convert it to months, where your N is the total number of payments. Then your I, like I say, I is rate over the monthly, over months. That is the year in months. That is why we have 12. So whenever you are given any question under this amortization in year, you need to convert the year to, what is it called, to months. So that is why you need to multiply it by the total, you need to multiply it by the month. That is 12 months times any year given to you, and it will be easy for you to do it by slotting it into the equation, by slotting it into the formula, and you just work it out like that. I hope this video gets to you very well, and I hope you gain one or two things. Thank you very much. Till I come again in another day, remain blessed and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for liking. I so much love you. Thank you very much.